Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? Okay, so this is a channel message what Spirit kind of put on my dome piece. This is like third take. Hopefully this is the last reading of the night, okay? So the message has to do with, okay, how do you get into God? How do we find these resources, right? Talking about these resources. How can we get in tune with these different ways to connect with God? Because God can come in any way, shape, or form, because we already talked about, right? Words are the least effective way to communicate with God. That's the least effective way to understand God, right? This is that energy, right? There's people out here that got these messages. First of all, after this reading's done, there's a whole list of resources in my description every single time I post a reading up. To get you started on where you can get a good look at where Spirit can be, how you can find God. There's a good resources of people, books, audiobooks, fucking different type of influencers. There's different shit out here to get you there's a care package every single video on to get you started, right? I talked about in that twin flame reading about, there is no excuse to not be connected with your source. There's absolutely no excuse why you don't know your creator, or you do not have a relationship with your creator. There is no excuse for that. With all these tools in front of you, it's about you sitting down and finding those, right? It's about you letting God really tap in and really take control of your vessel. And the number one resource overall that tramples all that shit is your fucking self. Sit down and ask questions. Why? How can I get to know you, God? I want to know you, but I don't know how. Because when you tell God that, when you really speak that or put that energy out into existence, that's when God starts to, here's this video, check that out. Oh, go read the word. I want you to tap into the word. For example, I want you to read the book of Luke or et cetera, the Proverbs, right? Psalms, right? Oh, fuck this. I need you to look in the Quran, right? This is that type of energy. God will lead you. Oh, check out this song. Look up the lyrics. Go into nature. Go hug a fucking tree. Right? There's so many ways that God communicates with us. But the thing is, as humans, we think that just because we don't hear God, God don't exist, or God is too far away. Just because you don't hear God doesn't mean God is not nearby. Remember, words are the least effective way to understand God. To get an understanding of God, words is the least effective way. So God, that's the last resource, the last resort that God's going to use to communicate with you, right? This is that energy of asking the why, really questioning why when it comes to your creator. If you're in this energy of trying to find source, or in this energy of trying to find God, the first thing that we need to do is ask why. Who are you? Right? This is that energy, opening up that mind, because you got to be in an energy of open-mindedness and willing to listen, right? Because God's always there. But the reason why other people's relationships may be stronger than others, because those individuals that are like up there and really in this energy, they're willing to listen. Right? They're willing to listen, right? This is that energy. So there's nothing different than your inspirational speakers or these philosophers out here, or even Jesus, right? Jesus Christ. There's nothing different. It's that energy. Are you willing to listen? That's I guess that's the difference there. Some are willing to listen. Some are willing to walk blind willingly. Right? But going back to how can I find these resources? If you are connected with me, my spirit, and how I read around here, there was always a care package. There was always a starter pack on who you need, on how to, on different things, books, people, videos, things of that nature, to get you started on opening that mind up. Because we're here to open that mind up so we can get a more greater awareness of who our Creator is. That's when God starts to use people as a vessel. That's when God starts to use things as a vessel. This is when God starts to really reveal itself to you. Because the moment that you have that tight-knit relationship with God, you'll understand God comes in all forms. God comes in all forms. There's no specific form that God comes as, right? This is that energy. I was reading this book called Conversations with God, right? And somewhere in the book it talked about how, like, the way that we kind of, like, let's just use Jesus Christ for an example or something like that. Those are aspects and links to the divine. You get what I'm saying? We always try to put like a face with who God is or what God is and this, that, and the third. But that's where it's limiting us, because you got to understand God comes in all forms. There is no form when it comes to God. Honestly. That's the energy here. It's about you being open-minded and letting go of the conditioning that's placed upon our Creator. Because God can use anything to communicate with you. So wrapping this read up, right? It's about you understanding, man. If you are questioning, if you're coming around this read here, how can I get to God? I'm trying to get an understanding of God. I don't know where to start. I don't know where, what should I read? What should I watch? There's a care package under every single video that will get you started. And then you can bridge off and find your own thing. Your own thing. Right? Right. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings if you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those. You could DM me. We could get you set up. Come fuck with your girl. As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys and start the discussion. As well as it's going to share these vids, man, so we can get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good night and bye-bye.